got a brand new I'm Not Finished With You shirt on Teespring right now. You can check it out and buy one if you'd like. The link is in the description box. Let's start the video. What's up, my peeps? It's time for a brand new episode of Supercard, and I just got started attacking the opposing team on Team Battleground. Now, this started a while back. As you can see, there's only 8 hours left. And this is the first time where I'm really late on this. But either way, as long as you get your attacks in, it's fine. And actually, in this case right here, I don't even need to use my attacks. We've got this one because the opposing team barely used their charge cards. As you can see right here, the top guy only used 5 on Roman Reigns and 1 on Jason Jordan. And then this guy right here didn't use any. And the third guy, none at all. So you get the point. They've barely used the charge cards. Now, since I'm late on this, I did use one attack, but since I'm late on this, I can't face off against the guys that reward you with the most points, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we're still winning this and getting the top reward. So I can only go for these guys right here. So we're going to go for Jamie. My first attack I used on Jamie already, so we're going to complete the attacks on Jamie and then go for the guy under him and then the last guy. So anyways, we got some news today from Cat Daddy. They went ahead and said on Twitter, everyone at Cat Daddy can't wait to announce this week's solo event. And they went ahead and replaced the A in Cat with a downwards triangle, an upside down triangle. This can mean a bunch of things. Now, let's assume that they're talking about the actual card in the event. They're excited to announce who the card is. If that's the case, then this downwards triangle or upside down triangle could mean a couple of things. It could mean that the card is going to be a down yellow triangle, so it could be a yellow card or a yellow triangle card. Or it could also mean that the triangle means something. Maybe it represents a certain superstar. Maybe it represents a superstar's logo or something like that. Or you could look at what the triangle replaced. The triangle replaced the letter A. And then, the way they're talking about this, they're excited about it. They're excited to announce whatever this is, right? So, they replace the letter A. Let's think about this for a second. Who on the roster right now has A in his name, as, you know, the first letter of his name? Kurt Angle, the first letter of his last name. And this would be somebody to get excited for. And then on top of that, they replace the A with a triangle. Within triangle, there's angle. So, 2 hints right there that it could be a Kurt Angle event card. A lot of us have been wanting to see this since they announced that Kurt Angle was back in the WWE. Whether it's, you know, as a wrestler or as general manager in this case, a lot of people want to see an Angle event card, myself included. So, it could hint at Kurt Angle. It could hint maybe at something else. I think out of the superstars, if they're talking about being excited to announce the event card, then I think there's a good chance it could be Kurt Angle with them replacing the A with a triangle. But there's a chance that they're not actually talking about the card itself, and maybe they're talking about the event. You see, if you look at the wording of this tweet, they're excited to announce this week's solo event, not this week's solo event card. And if you look at their past tweets, like for instance the Jeff and Matt one, when they're excited about a certain card or when they talk about an event card, they refer to it as an event card. So they might be excited for the actual event itself, and they didn't say we're excited. Oh, I keep on clicking on Jamie instead of attack. Anyways, they didn't say we're excited about ring domination. They just said we're excited about this week's solo event. So what if it's a brand new event? What if it's not ring domination once again, and we're getting something new, or the return of something? If you look at the tweet and the responses, a lot of people were like, please don't bring back PCC. Now, there are some who are like, hey, bring back PCC, that'd be cool. Personally, I could do without PCC. I'd rather have something new, but this could hint at an entirely new event. Just this week. Was it this week, actually? No, it wasn't this week. It was last week. Yeah, last week they brought out Team Battleground. And maybe this week they bring out a brand new solo event. Last week a brand new team event. This week a brand new solo event. But the triangle, man, I feel it means something. Because why else would you replace the A with a triangle unless it's a mistake or unless you're trying to mess with people and try to have them guess into something that doesn't really mean anything? Or maybe, just maybe, I'm thinking a bit too much into it with the whole triangle thing. You see, I'm trying to, make something big out of the triangle. Like, hey, you can't spell triangle without angle, and to replace the letter A, A, angle, with the triangle. Maybe it just means that the card is going to be a down yellow triangle. We've yet to get a down yellow triangle event card when it comes to the WrestleMania 33 tier. And if that's the case, then this could be really any card. I've seen some people suggest Jinder Mahal. You know what? I like that. I'm all for a Jinder Mahal card. I'm a fan of Jinder Mahal now. Like, I want to see him win the championship. And if he can get a card in this game, I like to see it. I'd like to have that event card. But do I think it's Jinder Mahal? No. For the simple fact that they said they're so excited, they're really excited to announce this week's event. Like I said, it could be an event, it could be a card, but let's say it is a card. I don't think they'd say that if it's Jinder. On the other hand, I could see them being excited for a Kurt Angle card because people have been wanting that card, and Angle's a legend, man. Now, also on top of that, them having maintenance at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time today, I think that's the biggest hint, the biggest giveaway that it's something bigger than simply a different card, a new card within the same event. Because we didn't need any maintenance before the Bayley event, for instance, unless this maintenance is actually just to fix a couple issues. But the thing is, they just recently had maintenance, I think, let me check the Twitter here, on May 8th. Oh, 1 second, they just tweeted something new out. Let me go ahead and check that. Oh, it's another upside down triangle, except this time it's on like a sphere with like fire behind it. Honestly, it looks almost like a sun. Doesn't really look like a sun, maybe a poverty sun. I'm not sure what this is really. Upside down triangle on a sphere with like fire around it. Let me check the comments. Maybe somebody has... first comments I see is new PCC logo, and then somebody says triple threat PCC confirmed. See, this was one of the ideas because of a triangle. It's got 3 sides. They're excited about a new solo event, and they were talking about, the beginning of season 3, how they're working on PCC and changes. Maybe one of the changes is that they have 3 superstars within a PCC, 3 choices instead of 2. But I don't know, it's, trying to see if maybe this is, just saw a comment that says, Great Ball of Fire. That's a good one, I'm gonna like that comment. Anyways, this brand new picture definitely raises up some more questions. What is this logo? But I think it might lead, or might hint more, even more, to a new event and not just, a card, a different card, a cool card that they're excited for in the same ring domination that we've been playing for, I don't know how long now, for a couple years. So this might just be the logo of a brand new event, might be the logo for, the new logo for PCC, but the thing is, there's not a logo for any event at the moment. There's no Road to Glory logo, there's no ring domination logo, so I don't know. Well, I guess you could say the ring domination logo is a card with a bunch of shards on it. But as far as Road to Glory goes, what's the logo? I don't think there's a logo for Road to Glory. Honestly, I might have thought it was funny, the guy replying to the picture with Great Ball of Fire, but that might just be the most accurate guess yet. This is what it is. It's a ball of fire with an upside down triangle in it. Does that mean, see, the upside down thing, that's what messing me up here. Might just mean a 3-way PCC. It might mean that it's a Great Balls of Fire event with a downwards yellow triangle as the first card. I'm not sure, but it is a ball of fire, so maybe it is a Great Balls of Fire event. It'll get people talking just like the event itself, but is that event gonna stick? Because, events come and go. Pay-per-views come and go, pay-per-view names. Great Balls of Fire might not be a pay-per-view name next year. Next year, they might be like, yo, what were we thinking when we came up with that? So would it really be a good idea to name an event the Great Balls of Fire event? I mean, they could always change it, but I don't know, man. I'm really confused right now. There's a lot of guesses by a lot of people, myself included, and I can't come to a conclusion that I'm really, set on or pretty positive that it's gonna happen. I think the safest thing that I can guess is that it's a new event. I'm pretty positive about that. I think we're getting a new event. I just don't know exactly what it is. Is it a 3-way PCC? Is it a brand new event, the Great Balls of Fire event? Does that Ball of Fire stand for something else? Because the Great Balls of Fire has its own logo, its pay-per-view logo, and it's not that picture right there. But hey, if it is a Great Balls of Fire event, then hey, there's no better time than now for me to bring this back. At the Great Balls of Fire, you will suck my balls. And with that promo, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button down below. Let me know what you think it's gonna be in the comment section. And I'm out. See ya.